LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. This episode of Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing TV is brought to you by How You Gonna Explain This Entertainment. Okay? And we're making things uncomfortable for trolls all over the world. Please go ahead and sign up today and get a free t-shirt. All right. Guys, let me go ahead and break this fight down. Anatasia Yankova, Veta Arteaga. Okay, this fight started out as a brawl. And they brawled the whole fight. There was not a lot of technical attributes in this fight, y'all. They just got in each other's chest, and they started throwing a bunch of haymaker punches, and that's just the way that is. I could appreciate a brawl every now and then. I could, but Yankova, I thought Yankova fought a really stupid fight because Veta Arteaga likes to brawl on the inside. That's what she likes to do. She loves to do that. And I think Yankova kind of fought her fight. And I thought she spent too much time listening to the crowd reaction instead of following her game plan. See, Yankova, when she was following the game plan, her game plan, it was working. The first, minute of the round, she was keeping Arteaga at the end of her jab, and it was deterring Arteaga from running in there. And she was throwing a couple of low kicks to keep her honest. And, she would repeat the process. And I'm sitting here wondering, why did she leave that game plan? Because toward the end of the round, you can tell that Anatasia Yankova started fighting Veta Arteaga's fight, which was an inside fight. And Veta was allowed to get in on the inside toward the end of that first round. And she was giving Anatasia that work. Anatasia got that work. But I thought for most of the first round, I thought that Anatasia landed the more clean, effective punches. And Anatasia broke this girl's nose, man. You can look in the photograph and tell this girl's nose broke. Her nose was like perfect before the fight started. Now she looked like a damn pelican. I mean, good grief, folks. I mean, the girl's nose got broken. And see, that's what I mean. Anatasia could have kept the girl at the end of her jab and just fought a smart technical fight, but she fought a stupid fight. And Anatasia corner, God dog, what were they smoking? How much weed did they have before they got to this fight? Because her corner was useless, man. They was completely useless. What were they? They weren't telling her nothing. I mean, God, you should have told the girl, listen, Anatasia, don't try to fight her fight. Don't fight Veta Arteaga on the inside. That's where she's killing you at. Nope, they ain't tell her that. Round 2, it was all Veta. It was pretty much all Veta Arteaga. Veta Arteaga began to swarm Anatasia. She swarmed her, man. And she started throwing a bunch of crazy, wild, just awkward punches, man. And I think that the punches being so wild and awkward that Anatasia really didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to defend it. So she was getting caught, man. I'm talking about getting caught. And one of her eyes looked like it was about to start shutting up. But, it is what it is, though. Veta, really started getting in there and landing those clean punches. Still, I was kind of bothered that there were not a lot of kicks thrown in this fight. Not a lot of kicks. And the leg kicks that were thrown, Anatasia threw a few. And Veta Arteaga, I'm sitting there like, why is she not checking those leg kicks? Why she ain't checking them? And then second, Veta don't move her damn head. And I'm sitting here looking like, girl, when are you going to move your head? Are you going to at least put your hands up? And Veta didn't do any of that. God, it was like two robots and it was rock 'em, sock 'em. People, that's just how that is. That's just the way that is. That's what it was. And, I don't know, man. The fight was entertaining, but I do like to see some technical. I like to see, and I was kind of wondering, okay, Veta Arteaga got this phenomenal footwork. Her footwork is good. But it's almost like, okay, so you stood toe-to-toe with the flat-footed fighter. Like, I can't get that. And Anatasia is very flat-footed. Veta could have used her footwork to her advantage, man. But it's like, none of these two girls, they just didn't want to use any technique. They just went in there and started throwing punches like they in a wild street fight. No, it's an MMA fight. Yes, there are similarities with an MMA, fighting on the street. There are a lot of similarities. But that's where the similarities end. Because there has to be a degree of technique when you're fighting. And these girls, to me, they didn't show any technique. And definitely, man, don't put them against no top opponent. They ain't there. They ain't on that level yet. They don't want that work yet. But, I still give this fight to Veta. I thought Veta landed the more clean, effective punches. Not a lot of kicks. Nobody took anybody to the ground, which I was kind of shocked. I was thinking Anatasia, like, her corner should have told her, listen, when she tried to get in your chest like that, you need to go low, okay? You really need to go low. You need to grab those legs and you need to foot sweep her. Like, that's because Vega was actually ready for a foot sweep. Like, literally, she was ready for it because she kept charging in, and all Anastasia had to do was catch her, man. Catch, she was the bigger person, catch on the way in, use her weight against her and foot sweep her and get the takedown. But, you know, she didn't do that. She didn't do that. She just tried to fight inside the girl chest, and that it wasn't going to work. It just didn't work, man. They had the wrong game plan. And Anastasia won the fight, which I was shocked. I'm like, no, man, the judges got that wrong. But, you know, sometimes, too, some people, they want them to stay undefeated. Sometimes judges do have favorites sometimes. But Anastasia, admittedly, and I can respect her for that, she said, listen, I don't even think I won the fight. I want to rematch the girl. When your opponent telling you that you didn't I mean, come on. What fight were these judges watching, man? You don't get this kind of stuff in MMA a lot, but sometimes every now and then you will get a fight that you kind of scratch your head like, what fight were they watching? What were they smoking? It must be some great stuff. What were they smoking? But you guys tell me what you think about this fight if you caught it. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. What are you dudes waiting on? Subscribe. I'm done.